Hey guys, this is my channel, Let the Sun Shine, and I just wanted to share something from the book of Mark, and it was something I was reading this morning, and I thought it was funny the way that it played out in my imagination. It's from Mark 12, no, actually not, Mark 11, verse 12, and I think I'm going to title this video, Jesus Was Hangry. And it's funny because the scriptures I'm going to look at, usually people preach these in a very serious manner. You know, they have nice sermons off of these scriptures. But I'm just going to share what I saw. So it says, "Now the next day when they had come out from Bethany, he," meaning Jesus, "was hungry. And seeing from afar a fig tree having leaves, he went to see if perhaps he would find something on it. When he came to it, he found nothing but leaves, for it was not the season for figs." So here we are, it's not the season for figs. I would think that the Lord would know that it's not the season for figs. I'm sure he knew this. And then the next verse says, "In response, Jesus said to it, 'Let no one eat fruit from you ever again.' And his disciples heard it." When I paused there, I thought, why would the Lord say this when he knew that that tree didn't produce that fruit in that season? Like, it wasn't in season yet. Anyways. And then continuing on, so the next verse right after this hangry fig tree incident is, "So they came to Jerusalem. Then Jesus went into the temple and began to drive out those who bought and sold in the temple and overturned the tables of the money changers and the seats of those who sold doves." So when I read this all together, because I hate how the makers of certain Bibles put, they separate, they separate chapters, they separate all the stuff in the Bible. Like, it says the fig tree withered, and then Jesus cleanses the temple. But it's like, if you put those passages together, like, I don't know if they happened right after another, but that's what it makes it sound like. So, boom, he's really hungry. There's nothing at this fig tree. Then they go into Jerusalem, and Jesus starts flipping over tables, and he's messing people up. You know what I mean? Like, well, he's not really messing people up, but he overturned tables of the money changers and the seats of those who sold doves. And he would not allow anyone to carry wares through the temple. And he says, he taught them, saying, "Is it not written, 'My house shall be called a house of prayer for all nations'?" In my mind, I thought it was hilarious. I'm like picturing, I'm like, oh man, like Jesus is really hungry. Like, when you're hungry and you kind of lash out because when you see certain things, and if you're hungry, it triggers a different response. And if you were like not hungry and you saw those things, your response would be different. I don't know. I just thought it was kind of funny. I'm like picturing this in my mind, just like, he's like, all right, I had enough. I'm hungry. These people are messing around, doing this in the temple. This ain't right. I'm going to flip these tables over. Forget these dudes, That's how I'm picturing it in my 2021 mind. So, and of course, after that, he tells them he says, "And the scribes and chief priests heard and saw how they might destroy him, for they feared him, because all the people were astonished at his teaching. When evening had come, he went out of the city. Now in the morning, as they passed by, they see the same fig tree dried up from its roots. And Peter, remembering, saying to him, 'Rabbi, look, the fig tree which you cursed has withered away.'" Right? When you're hungry, I don't know, I just thought about something. Like, when you're hungry, you can curse things. I don't know, because you're upset. But I'm not saying that that was the Lord's intention, but I just found it funny that it clearly says he was hungry, and then all this stuff follows after him being hungry. Well, so then Jesus answered and said to them, have faith in God, for assuredly I say to you, whoever says to this mountain, be removed and be cast into the sea, and does not doubt in his heart, but believes that those things he says will be done, he will have whatever he says. So there. Therefore I say to you, whatever things you ask when you pray, believe that you receive them and you'll have them. Boom. That's it. So, you know, it was kind of like that hungry moment kind of worked out together for a good lesson. I don't know. I just wanted to share that. I'm not sure what exactly to make of it, but I just thought it was funny. Like I said, the picturing all this taking place in my mind, just being, you know, when you're hungry and you just kind of lash out, you know, in your passion, maybe differently than if you would have not been hungry. But anyways, yeah, people generally preach serious sermons surrounding these passages, but I just wanted to share something really lighthearted that I thought was hilarious and made me laugh this morning. Take care, everyone, and the joy of the Lord is your strength, and laughter is like medicine.